How is social control maintained in power structures? Imagine living in a society where everyone follows rules without needing constant supervision. How do societies make that happen? Well, social control is the key. It's how groups keep order and ensure people behave in ways that benefit the community. This happens through a mix of formal and informal methods. Formal social control involves official institutions like governments, police, courts, and armies. These groups have the authority to enforce laws, punish wrongdoers, and use force if needed. For example, when someone commits a crime, the police arrest them, and the courts decide on the punishment. This system makes sure rules are followed because people know there are real consequences. On the other hand, informal social control works through everyday social interactions. It's about social norms, values, and customs that people learn from family, friends, and communities. Think about peer pressure, gossip, or social approval. If someone acts out of line, others might ridicule or ostracize them. These subtle pressures encourage everyone to conform without needing laws or punishments. For example, if someone doesn't follow local customs, they might be excluded from social gatherings. These methods are often more powerful because they come from within the community and feel natural. The way social control is used depends on the type of political system. In small, equal societies like hunter-gatherer groups, control is mostly informal. Leaders are respected rather than imposed, and social pressure keeps everyone in line. Among the No-War, a group in Africa, kinship ties and rituals help resolve conflicts and maintain order without a central authority. They relying on kinship and ritual specialists to mediate disputes. In larger societies called chiefdoms, social control becomes more structured. Chiefs have some authority to judge disputes, collect tribute, and organize resources. They maintain order through their influence and ritual status. While they can use force, their power mainly depends on social support and consensus. In modern states, social control is highly organized. Governments create laws and have agencies like police and courts to enforce them. They can use force legitimately, like arresting someone or deploying the military. But even in these societies, informal control remains important. People still follow social norms, and cultural symbols or rituals reinforce authority. Power structures also relying on internalized norms. When people accept the legitimacy of rules and leaders, they regulate their own behavior. This internal control reduces the need for constant enforcement. Cultural symbols, rituals, and ideologies help justify authority and maintain social order. For example, national ceremonies or religious rituals reinforce the power of leaders and the social hierarchy. Understanding how social control works in different societies helps us see how communities stay stable and how authority is exercised. It's not just about laws and force, but also about shared values, cultural practices, and everyday interactions. These tools work together to keep social order intact across different political and economic systems.